You probably have no trouble spending hours on your phone, scrolling through Instagram, watching YouTube, playing a few rounds of your favorite game. Time seems to disappear. But try sitting down to study for just 30 minutes. Suddenly, it feels like your brain is stuck in quicksand. Working on your goals, reading a book, going to the gym, they all require a strange kind of force that entertainment never does. The truth is, it's not just about discipline or willpower. It's about what's happening inside your brain. And one chemical, more than anything else, is behind this shift in behavior: dopamine. Most people associate dopamine with pleasure, but its real job is deeper than that. It's the molecule of motivation. It drives you to act. It's what makes you want something enough to chase it. This becomes clear when you look at the science. In one well-known experiment, researchers implanted electrodes in the reward centers of rats' brains. Every time the rats pushed a lever, they got a hit of dopamine. They pressed it over and over, ignoring food, water, and even rest, until they collapsed from exhaustion. In another version, scientists blocked dopamine entirely. The result? The rats stopped caring. They wouldn't move. They wouldn't seek out food or water. They had no desire to do anything, even though they were physically capable of it. That's the power of dopamine. It doesn't just make us feel good. It tells us what's worth our time. Now fast forward to today, where our brains are bombarded by high dopamine stimuli all day long. Social media, video games, endless entertainment. These things give us small, frequent hits of dopamine. And the more we indulge, the more our brains start to expect it. This creates what's called dopamine tolerance. Over time, your brain becomes desensitized. Activities that once felt satisfying, like reading, learning, or making progress, start to feel dull. The same way a coffee drinker needs more caffeine to get the same buzz, your brain needs more stimulation just to feel normal. This is why it's easier to rewatch a series than to read a single chapter of a book. Why replying to 100 texts feels effortless, but opening your laptop to write feels overwhelming. But here's the good news. You can reverse this. It starts with something called a dopamine reset, or as it's often called, a dopamine detox. The idea isn't to eliminate pleasure, it's to reduce overstimulation, just long enough to let your brain recalibrate. Take a day, or even just a few hours, away from hyper-stimulating activities. No scrolling, no games, no junk food, no background noise. Instead, focus on quiet, low-stimulation tasks. Walking, journaling, reading, thinking, yes, even boredom. At first, it'll feel uncomfortable. Your brain will reach for distractions, but that's the point. Because as your system resets, something powerful happens. The things that once felt hard, like studying, building, creating, begin to feel good again. You'll regain your ability to focus, to think clearly, to take action without relying on quick rewards. This isn't about going off the grid. It's about taking back control. It's about building a mind that can handle deep work in a world designed for shallow consumption. So if you're struggling to focus, to stay consistent, to work on your goals, it's not that you're lazy, it's that your brain is overwhelmed. Give it room to breathe, and watch how fast your motivation comes back. Sometimes the most productive thing you can do is stop chasing the high and start rebuilding the discipline.